C-Rad is one of the presenting companies at Pareto Securities annual healthcare conference, and the company provides a technology for radiation therapy. Hello, Tim Thurn, you are the CEO of the company.
Hi and good morning. Yes, indeed. So C-Rad is active in the field of cancer treatment. Our customers are radiation therapy centers, also cancer centers basically around the world that treat cancer with radiation. And our products help to position the patient and the tumor ultimately with very high precision in the treatment spot, at the same time increase safety and efficiency during the treatment process.
Could you explain for us what problem you are addressing and how big the medical need for that problem is?
So, we believe that our products are on its way to become standard of care. This essentially means that this technology will be used in essentially all radiation therapy centers around the world. Having this said, a focus for us right now is what we call advanced radiation therapy markets, which is of course the Western countries, and then also some advanced markets in Far East.
You recently announced your Q2 numbers, and both the order intake and the net sales was higher. Could you please tell us about the first half of 2021?
Of course, we saw somewhat a recovery pattern from last year. Of course, the COVID pandemic had also an impact on our business short term. So we saw a recovery pattern basically already end of last year, and that continued obviously during the beginning of this year. But at the same time, what we see overall, and I think that is a bit of a result of this technology becoming standard of care, the demand is increasing despite the pandemic or the effects of the pandemic. So I think there are several indications why the technology has been adopted. The number of patient visits to radiation therapy centers can be reduced with so-called stereotactic treatments. And in order to deliver these treatments in a safe and effective way, you need some kind of positioning technology, and C-Rad's product exactly fill this niche to position the patient.
And Tim, last year at Pareto Securities Healthcare Conference, you told me that the most important part for you was to scale up. And I am, of course, curious about how the scale up is going.
Yeah, that's right. And essentially, that's still what we are very much after. Again, it comes with the standard of care. If we really want to roll this out on a global scale and address the market, we focus on working together with partners. We have recently, that's already 2 years ago now, signed the initial cooperation agreement with Elekta, which has then sequentially be amended. So currently we are cooperating with Elekta in North America, which turned out to be very successful for us. Then Japan, we are already working since a bit longer with Elekta. And last year we expanded the cooperation also to cover China. So right now it's the three huge markets that are covered in this cooperation, which is very, very good and also turns out to be successful. But at the same time, of course, what is very important for us is that we continue to invest in developing our own sales force. So we expanded our activities to India, a huge market with huge potential and high growth rates, which was very much underserved with surface tracking in the past, also our technology. So from that perspective, there were certain measures that we took in order to expand our reach, but then also in our existing markets, we see a quite good momentum, especially Europe. China is a very attractive market for us. Also other markets in Asia, Australia, and then I mentioned it already, the United States. So from that perspective, if we look at the development last year, there were of course some effects that had a positive impact on us. As I mentioned, due to the pandemic, certain treatment techniques were adopted, and we were right at the right spot basically to serve the customers with the technology that they needed in that situation.
So what is the next step for C-Rad?
Well, I think there is still a huge potential for us on the growth journey. So we continue what we are good at, delivering these products to our customers. Again, there is still a huge unmet demand in various markets. I mean, if we look at not only from C-Rad, but also including our competitors, the market penetration of this kind of technology is somewhere around 20% of what we consider to be the addressable market. So there is still a huge potential for us to go after. And I think we are in a good spot with our corporations, but also with our setup, with our direct sales force in order to address this potential. Then the other part is, of course, there is also new products in the pipeline for us in our field, but also in areas that are closely connected to what we are doing right now. So, I mean, from our perspective, it is not only focusing on our current positioning technology, but also to expand our product portfolio.
Thank you very much, Tim.
Thank you as well.
So C-Rad is one of the companies that you could listen to on Pareto Securities Healthcare Conference. If you want to participate, please contact your salesperson at Pareto Securities.